everybody, and welcome to another fantastic episode of Blast Off with Ribs. I'm your host with all the sauce, Ribbon of Frickin' Nibs. Ribs. That's me, baby. Yup. So, check me out on Twitter, BlastOffWRibs. It's me on Twitter. Also, redwave.com/ridiculousribs. Exactly how you're supposed to spell ridiculous. Verified on Red Wave. Also, quick little tidbit, guys. If you guys have nothing better to do tomorrow, check out Mikey Roots' Twitter space. Tuesday, the Tuesday Wave. Tomorrow. It's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Also, on Saturdays, you guys can check out Crypto Pulse. I am not paid by either of these people. I just enjoy these two guys. I like listening on their spaces. I like participating when I can. So yeah, check those guys out. Check out redwave.com and check me out on Twitter. Also, smash up the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have anything at all you want to say, please leave a comment down in the description below. But let's get into it today, guys, because we have a whole lot of fuddy-dud-dud going on here. From the SEC, once again, the SEC has allegedly identified 9 unregistered securities on the Coinbase. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, on the Coinbase, because Coinbase just really likes to do things naughty. They like to do it the naughty way. But Coinbase is one of the largest exchanges in the U.S., and it's been on the SEC's radar for quite a while now. The official court filing further alleged that Coinbase had listed and traded 9 digital assets that should be considered as unregistered securities. Oh boy, according to the regulator from the SEC. Despite identifying the assets, the SEC has not pressed charges against the exchange or any of the issuers. Well, they allegedly did this thing, and they're not pressing charges. Allegedly not pressing charges. Allegedly did this thing, not pressing charges. Wow. What are you trying to do, SEC? Sounds like you're really trying to strong-arm them. Well, wow. According to the documentation from the SEC, the exchange disregarded federal securities law by enabling trading of the following digital assets as unregistered securities. Now, I only know of 2 on this list, and I'm only very, very familiar with one of them. AMP token. I'm aware of AMP. I have a little bit of AMP, I think, still somewhere. Maybe. Rally token. I don't really know anything about that. Deriva DEX. XYO. I know a lot about. I don't know everything, but I know a lot. Rari governance token. LCX. Power Ledger. DFX Finance. And Chromatica. Wow. All I can say is XYO is not a security. Unless XYO is doing things behind the scenes where they're using the funds from the tokens that are being sold to fuel their operations of any type, which I don't think they're doing. They have other revenue coming in. So yes. Well, let's just dive into XYO a little bit. So XYO is owned by its parent company, XY. I believe it's the Persistent company. They've changed their name a couple times, but either way, it's been XY. They are the ones who developed XYO Network. And not only did that, they developed this app called Coin, which, as long as you're moving around, now you can be stationary, you just don't earn as much. And there are also other ways to earn through the app. You can take surveys and do all sorts of other things. You can even just give XYO away to people. Like, whatever. So the Coin app, you earn coin for every location that you mine as you're traveling or if you're at your home base. So you can earn coin tokens. when you have at least 25,000 of those tokens, you can then cash it out for numerous different things. XYO tokens being one of them. There are other prizes if you have earned more coin, but it is based on the dollar amount or the exchange rate from coin to XYO on how much that's going to give you. But they do have very set in stone numbers for if you want to get the other things that they offer. I believe they have like Nintendo Switches, PlayStations, Xboxes. You can get Bitcoin, you can get Ethereum. It's an exchange for earning coin. So you mine the data. In exchange for you mining the data, they give you coin, and then you can exchange that however you wish once you have enough of the coin. But there's also paid subscriptions to this app if you choose to do so. Now, I had at least a master's at one point for a couple of years. Luckily, I got in and was grandfathered into a really cheap price. Then I stopped driving for my work consistently, so I ended my subscription because it didn't make any sense. I could pay the same amount of money, if not the full subscription amount every single month, and get more XYO that way. Before I was earning quite a bit, but I don't believe that XYO is an actual security, and we're going to get right back into this article, which will state probably a similar aspect from a different entity. These crypto assets were investment contracts. They were offered and sold to investors who made an investment of money in a common enterprise with a reasonable expectation of profits to be derived from the efforts of others, the document stated. The SEC further alleged that all 9 crypto assets possessed other hallmarks fitting the definition of security, which refers to a financial instrument that holds some type of monetary value. According to the regulator, they were all issued in order to raise money that would be used for the issuer's business. Well, is the token itself doing that, or is the business searching for revenue coming in? Those are two different things. Normally a business would get revenue to come in, or they would use debt, or they would use hedges like stocks, other assets, stocks, bonds, other assets, to fuel or hedge bets again, whether it be expansion, whether it be operations. It's just revenue coming into the company to pay for their everyday stuff that they're doing. The Department of Justice reviewed the complaint and elected not to file securities fraud charges against any of the exchange. Wow, okay. Which enabled the listings or the issuers themselves. Coinbase denies the accusations. Of course you should, Coinbase. Do the right thing, Coinbase. In response, Coinbase published a blog on February 22nd in which they asserted that none of the mentioned tokens were securities and totally disagreeing with the SEC on the decision to file securities fraud charges. Well, they didn't file the charges. Wow, SEC, you're really trying to get in there and just battle with Coinbase. I feel like you just want to battle it out. Why don't you come out and say exactly how you feel, SEC, about crypto, about Coinbase, about Ripple, about XYO, about LCX, about Rari governance token, Powerlet? Why don't you actually come out and say what you think that they are doing, or do you actually know what they are doing? Do you know? Is that the problem? You don't know? They're unregistered because they're not securities? Who knows? I don't know. I'm going to stop speculating at this point. I'm going to allow Coinbase to do what they do best. Especially, Coinbase has a rigorous process to analyze and review each digital asset before making it available on their exchange. A process that the SEC itself has reviewed. Ouch. stated the CLO of Coinbase, Paul Growell. Sorry if I butchered your last name there. Such a process typically includes analyzing whether the asset could be considered a security, as well as a regulatory compliance. Wow. Which Coinbase has to file with the SEC, and they have to approve it. This is really funny. The exchange has since filed a petition with the SEC calling for clear rules that define how federal securities laws apply to digital assets. Oh boy. We have been waiting for this, SEC. The entire crypto metaverse. It's funny because no one actually says metaverse anymore. They just say crypto or NFTs or whatever it specifically is. No, I haven't really heard metaverse in a little while. But we're not talking about that. The relationship between the crypto industry and the SEC has been long filled with complications. Very much so. Back in December 2020, the commission filed a lawsuit against Ripple Labs and two of its executives, claiming that the company had raised $1.3 billion from selling XRP as an unregistered security. Hence why they moved to Dubai. Ripple Labs denied the allegation and entered in a drawn-out legal battle, which they're still going through. The lawsuit has become a landmark case for cryptocurrency space, which, if lost, could set regulatory precedent for the entire industry. If Ripple loses, yes. If Ripple wins, yes. Why you should care? Yes, why should we care? The US crypto players say that the lack of clear regulatory rules is one of the biggest obstacles to crypto space's development. It's still happening. It's still developing. Yes, would it happen a lot faster if they could make things clear? Of course it would. The slow decision-making process could see foreign crypto markets soar ahead of the US. Just weeks ago, the European Union reached a consensus on its markets in the crypto assets, MiCA, regulation, creating the most comprehensive global regulatory framework for digital assets. I love it. I love it. I love it. The EU recognizes it. They do. Woohoo! They do. Yeah. Check it out. Check it out. I mean, this is pretty big, guys. I found this article and a bunch of other ones that are pretty much the same thing. I will link the description. I will link all of these articles down in the description below. I just wanted to read that one to you, but all of them are relatively the same. Some things are going off of what other people are saying as well. So yeah, the SEC is fudding it up again. Why can't they decide on something? Why don't they bring in new people that can help them if they don't understand? Why is it that we need the SEC to create these regulatory things for the crypto markets? Why don't we try to seek out a new entity with people who are in the space, along with people who are not in the space, a regulatory, agency, a crypto agency, kind of like the SEC, but for crypto, and then they can work with whoever they need, whether it be the comptrollers, whether it be the SEC, whether it be the commodities exchanges and stuff like that. All sorts of different things. Why don't we have that? Why can't we create that? Why are we dragging our feet with this? We might even be allowing politicians to jump in too soon and not knowing what the hell they're doing. And then they're gonna reap the benefit and try to create regulatory things when they don't even know what's happening. Granted, there are some out there that do know, but there are a lot that do not. I do not know 100% everything about crypto. I wish. Because then I'd be a perfect candidate to help build this new regulatory system. Now, I would personally like to be a part of that, but that's it for today, guys. Until next time, keep blasting off, guys. Rub the FUD off the shoulders, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Get on board with crypto. Shit.